know, I was sitting in my car just now thinking about recording a YouTube video and just thinking about the irony of how like LGBTQ plus whatever friendly that YouTube claims to be, but as a lot of people who have saw already with the whole the Ackman versus Quantum TV beef or whatever, it's very clear that Quantum TV in that case was the one that was being defamatory, harassing, bullying, and saying a lot. So saying that the people of that community should have more of them should have been deleted doing certain aspects, right? And I think it's just so funny how simultaneously they will agree with him with Quantum and think that we as a community are just supposed to, well, I guess, hey, went to court, right? Went to YouTube court. Apparently they know what, hey, like, no, that's obviously crazy. Like, that's crazy. The fact that we got, I think it just goes back to the fact that, like, none of this stuff is real. Like, none of these, like, social justice pushes that these corporations do on a grand scale, none of it is, like, real. Like, they don't care about me in February because I'm black. They might say that, but, like, they'll flag my video as misinformation when I told the truth in it. Nothing I said in the video was wrong, and they'll flag my content, right? They'll tell my black ass shut up, right? But all of a sudden, they care about us, right? And I ain't even trying to, I'm not even trying to, like, knock YouTube right now. Well, actually, I kind of am. You know what? I'm gonna put these back on because, like, I don't need them. Like, I can drive without my glasses, but I would very much rather prefer them, you know, so ta-ta. I don't know, I just think it's so funny how it feels as though we live in a society where the dominant forces are kind of like the emperor's new clothes parable, whatever I think it's called. You know, where in the ancient story there was a king and he was like crazy as hell. Then he started wearing like nothing, like no clothes. Then he would be like, "These are my clothes," right? And if anyone mentioned, "But sir, you're naked," if anyone told the truth, they'll just be executed. They'll just be murdered, deleted, right? It feels like that. It feels like everyone that I meet is so afraid of telling the truth simply off the fact that if you tell the truth, they'll try to cancel you or whatever. Well, whatever. But they're like, oh, okay, I don't like his opinions. His opinions are violent. Like, people are really trying to be a victim so bad. Like, they are victims so bad. But, like, okay, I've seen the whole LGBT community compare what they went through to what the black people in America went through. And I want everyone to remember that, because we remember that. I refuse to sit here and go, well, you know, kind of, like, no, because whenever there's a problem in any other community, they can get bills passed. LGBT people start getting murdered in America, oh, they pass a bill. Anti-LGBT hate bill. I ain't hating on that. Asians get killed, right? And they was even trying to say that black people will sneak out. But we're not gonna talk about that. That's not important. But I saw a couple instances of Asian people getting hurt or deleted, and the one I saw was the dude went to the spa. He was white, so I was okay. Anti-Asian hate bill, right? Dude in Buffalo. Remember, because as soon as every other community is attacked, and I'm not trying to make this about race, because I know it's not about race. I just also know that black people seem to be predominantly not giving a fuck about. Let's keep it a buck. There's not parody, right? Because when the Buffalo dude went in, when they described him, they described him as a teenager. Michael Brown, 18, he's a man, right? No gun. White dude walks in, records himself killing only black people, and then they still, and even on Fox with Tucker Carlson, he even tried to say, oh, he wasn't a white supremacist. He was literally a white supremacist. I'm not just saying, I'm not doing the, oh, I don't agree with you, you are this. Like, he was literally a white supremacist. What are you talking about? Like, and then this happens, right? And then they tell me that I'm tripping. The gaslighting. I'm tired of being gaslit. I'm tired of you turning the light off in my room and then telling me you didn't do it. Like I didn't see you do it. I'm tired. I am tired. That is dumb. Like, come on, y'all. For real. Like, what's another example? Like recently, right? With the whole, another example is the Second Amendment, for example. And if you on my Twitter, you know I be going hard on Twitter. I just on Twitter, I just love Twitter because now my Twitter is different. My Twitter is no longer toxic. My Twitter is about Bitcoin and stocks and mental improvement, meditation, exercise, stuff like that. Like now my Twitter feel like, when I go on Twitter, I feel like at peace. But sometimes there's disagreements and I be trying to figure stuff out, right? There's people on Twitter that's like, okay, and in the real world too, that's like, well, how can we stop these mass school deletions, right? I know how. Let's make it harder for regular people who follow laws to get guns, to stop the people who don't follow laws and who can buy a gun illegally from doing the illegal thing that they're already doing. It has nothing to do with controlling the populace. No, we're not like every other government that's ever existed. No. That can't be it. Nah, that's not true. It's crazy. We saw what happened in Canada. Hey, I don't even think there was a shooting in Canada. And Canada did that. The virtue signaling. And it's like, that doesn't sound crazy. Disarming people who don't break laws and who don't commit shootings don't sound crazy, right? But when I say, why don't we allow teachers who want to carry to carry? Or why don't we put actual security? Why don't we put the same security that politicians and presidents and paintings on walls in museums have, which are men with guns? Because we saw in Uvalde, they trying to cover it up still. In Uvalde, there was 19 dudes, 19 policemen stopping people going in to save their kids while they saved their kids. Right? They was handcuffing parents, stopping them and saving their own kids. They ain't go in for an hour and 30 minutes, allegedly. Right? From what all the other people who are there that was not working for that police department, they said, well, that's not working for the government. How about that? It's not working for them, Big Brother. Everyone else, like the actual teacher, the actual parents, are like, yo, they didn't do nothing. I tried to go in, they was going in and say their kids, but they just stood around while they tried to plead with them and then left the building. Like, we're hearing all these crazy stories. They trying to shut down. They trying to shut down public halls, speeches, so you can't speak. And they was already doing that with teachers and them shutting down their rights in because they had those they had books in like the public schools teaching kids about LGBT things and encouraging man and child interactions, right? And they had actual books they brought up to the PSA, the PTA, no, the PTA being, right? And then they was out here arresting. They was out here arresting parents for for doing what they were supposed to do. Saying, yo, stop telling my kids about this stuff. That if I want to teach my kids about this stuff, I will teach them. Or if they want to research on their own, they can do that. It is not your job as the school to tell me, to tell my child what he's gonna know about. That's weird. You're a weirdo. You don't think that's weird? It's weirder that people really think that stopping parents, concerned parents, from learning about this stuff, and even when bad things happen in that regard, because I also remember that case about that one, the trans student that was forcing themselves on women, female or biological women, in the bathrooms, and instead of the school actually doing something about it, instead of the school being like, oh, we should take action, they moved the trans student to another school, and he did it again. He did it again. I'm gonna make sure I edit this video so I can, like, whatever. But that happened, and they're telling you that you crazy for worried about your daughters, your wives, your sisters in supposedly female spaces, walking around with biological males. That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. And if you say something, they call you crazy. They're like, well, being trans doesn't give you any advantages or nothing like that. Not like you go through male puberty or you have denser bones or you have a larger lung capacity or bigger muscles. Nothing like that. Larger hands, larger feet. No, nothing like that. Nah, that's just made up. We just making the shit up. Poof, out of the thin air. That's what we're doing. I guess. We just, like, man, the emperor naked, bro. He naked. The emperor is naked. And I don't just mean, I'm not trying to pick on anything in particular. I'm just saying, I'm just speaking on things that I've been noticing recently. And I'll pick on something that's economic, like the inflation. They're telling you that inflation is crazy because what happened over in Europe? Bro, they printed like 83% of all money supply within the past 2 years. We went from $4 trillion to $16 trillion, if I'm not mistaken. That means how much money we had around the world, period. Like paper, whatever, in circulation. They trying to tell you, they're telling you, they're like, oh, they so stupid. They can't verify nothing. They don't know nothing. Yeah, it was this, it was that, it was all this other stuff. It was not us. We take no responsibility for the wealth transfer that just took place in 2021 when all these billionaires became multi-billionaires, right? Right? Did we forget how much money was made in 2021 for rich people? Rich people. Did we forget? I ain't forget. I was there. I'm still po. Like, you know you po when you say po. You don't say poor. You don't say it right. Po. Nah, but for real, like, it's crazy to me how they tell me that I'm crazy. Or like someone told me today that I was a POS on Twitter because I was like, I feel like it's important for us to protect women's spaces and women's privacies and women's sports. Like, I don't want to see a trans man in a physical athletic competition with a trans woman, sorry. Not trans men. Trans men have it worse because they're women going to men. So they don't even have all the strength necessary off rip. Like, at least if you are born a man, you had a testosterone already and the male puberty already pumping through you. You know what I'm saying? You already got it. So even if you weak, you can kind of grow it easier because you already got, I mean, I figure if you're a trans man, you got testosterone. Whatever. It's not here or there. The point is, I'm literally saying, I'm not even saying that trans people shouldn't compete. Why don't we just make a league for trans women and trans people in general? And they can just have their own lane. Biological women, biological men, trans men, trans women, or whatever. Why is that bad? because you can't say there's no advantages. If there was no advantages, how come I could bring up a whole bunch of examples of trans women dominating biological women, but I cannot find the former? Well, Leah Thomas, Fallon Fox, the MMA fighter who broke a woman's skull by punching her, remember? Oh, you forgot that, huh? What about the black trans women who was the track and field ones? I put a video up right here. The ones that were doing track, the two black trans. I'm not trying to pick on nobody. All I'm saying is, why is it wrong for us to tell the truth? Why? I'm just asking why. I fully admit I'm dumb. I'm dumb, okay? I'm for sure dumb. I already know that. So if I'm wrong on this, okay. I'll accept that. I'm dumb. I'm dumb. But I need a reason. I need like actual reason. It can't just be, well, you should just accept someone based on what they identify as. Now, you know that doesn't make no sense. Or this one. You can't tell trans people what they are. You're not trans. And I think that's why they don't like that What Is a Woman documentary, for example, with Matt Walsh. Shout out Matt Walsh. Excuse me, Matt Walsh. Shout out to Matt Walsh. I don't agree with you with everything you say, but that documentary hitting, boy. And they mad. And I know why they mad. It's because people are actually saying how they really feel. And you can see it on that Onion review, where it was like no critics reviewing What Is a Woman, but all the customers gave it like 98%. They liked it because the silent majority is tired of being silent. Like, and it's not even like a we're sick of y'all. It's like a why are you pushing us so hard, bro? Why you pissing? Why you like? Why you, I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. Do what I say. Like, why y'all doing that? And they're like, what do you mean? What? It's like. Like Lil Nas X is a good example too. Like just extra, just super extra displays of extravagance for no reason. Just naked gay people everywhere. Why? It's like whether you are into that or not, don't even matter. It's like on TV, and it's so funny. It's only like black people for the most part. It's only black like artists that they allowed to be all naked on TV like that. I don't know. I just think that's funny. I don't know. I just think that's genuinely funny. Like I only see on like when they prop the people they prop up, the people that they're like, yes, this is the it person. Look, they're either like half naked or LGBT or black and beautiful. And to be fair, the people that they be naked, they are beautiful, whatever. I'm not knocking that. I'm just saying, like, it just seems weird that we get the focus in that kind of way. I don't know. That's just what I've been thinking about, though. I'm just gonna put this up because I mean, I feel like I don't know if y'all have had any similar feelings, but you know, I want this channel to be a place where we can actually talk. Like, I know YouTube did the whole no dislikes now, but I would really like to see, I mean, I know I'll see the dislikes, right? But I would like for y'all to see it. Wait, now think about it, it's my channel, I can show y'all. That's funny. But actually, I think I should do that. But I would like to see like what people actually think. Like, am I crazy? Am I dumb? Well, I mean, you disagreeing with me doesn't make me dumb, but like, and neither the other way. Me disagreeing with you doesn't make you dumb either. I think what makes us dumb, because there's a difference between ignorance and dumb. If you just don't know something, that's one thing, right? Like, if you're just ignorant, that's totally fine. But dumb means that you were presented with the other person's information and proof, and you just decided to say, I don't care. I don't care about that. I just don't care. And that's different, you know. That's very different. So, and you know, I've done that before. I had to go back and be like, oh, okay, actually, that was dumb what I said. That doesn't make any sense, you know. And I just want us to be able to grow. I'm tired of people saying stuff and making a mistake and then everyone jumping on their throat as if like if we went through your phone, or you watching right now, if we went through your phone or your laptop or whatever you got, are you saying that if we was able to search, everyone in the world be able to search through all your stuff, you will be clear of any criticism? Like, we should chill out with that, bro. We should chill out. Telling the truth is not the same as jumping down someone's throat because you disagree with them. If the truth and reality goes against your position, that does not mean everyone else should change what they think for you. Same for me. If what I think goes against reality, I'm stupid. Nature will let me know what I'm doing good. And that's what I'm saying. Nature lets you know when you're doing it right. Because if it was real, everyone around you would notice it too. Nature does not make it to where you have to guess, so to speak. I'm just leave it vague like that because it's true. No, I don't want to leave it vague. I mean, like, in the sense of you never hear a fish say, "I'm a great swimmer," because fish just swim. Same way that you never hear droves of men constantly saying, "Oh, I'm independent and I don't need no woman." You don't see that. You know, nature demonstrates that. And it's not even like women need men. Women and men are interdependent. Interdependent. They mean they depend on each other. You know what I'm saying? But men do have an easier time in society today surviving alone, only because women might get pregnant, or they like during the pandemic, a lot of women had to stop working to go home and take care of their kids. But if they had a husband or a boyfriend or some man, a father, someone at their house still working that could cover like the bills, it would make the womanly experience easier on them. You get what I'm saying? It would make it easier, but a man doesn't get pregnant. You know what I'm saying? So that's how that's my thought process, right? So I'm trying to figure out what's the best scenario for everybody. That's why I'm in this with buy Bitcoin. Buy Bitcoin. Buy Bitcoin. Not a financial advisor. I'm just some random dude. I'm just some random dude sitting in his car, right? But buy Bitcoin if you like having your purchasing power. If you like being able to buy things and not spend all your savings and have to go into debt, please buy Bitcoin. Start learning how to invest. Please get some assets. We out. God bless you. Mwah. Que tengas un buen día. Have a good day. Y'all take it easy.